Do not worry.
Hello everyone, welcome to a brand new episode of Do Not Worry. I'm your host Anthony, joined by Nour, the intern. How's it going, Nour?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I had a long day today, very tired. I had to pay my insurance guy at 7:30 a.m. He wanted to swing by very early, so I've been up since then. And I actually got to join friend of the show, Kamal Name, for a video that he's going to be dropping on Friday. He basically rented out like Dream Park and made like a huge game of hide and seek. I wasn't playing, I was the guard. So I like, anytime someone was caught, I like guarded the prison where I just had some fun. I felt very old. That's my one takeaway.
That's an old man job بهالجيم.
It is an old man job, and they gave it to an old man. I was the oldest person there, and I felt it. They're all like super young. They all have like 100,000 more followers than me. Like they're all more successful. I just felt like I was like, why am I here? I feel so depressed. But we got to meet some friends of the show. I got to meet Basit Nation, who we've talked about here. He's beefed with Tufiluk in the past. Anyone who beefs with Tufiluk is a friend of mine. It doesn't always apply, but in this case it does. Got to meet some people that I've been following on Instagram for a while, so it was cool. Like Joy Habib, she's really cool. Who else? Samer Moumne, who I followed. He was on Jad's podcast, or Boy Jad. Basit was also on Jad's podcast. Anyway, just wanted to say thank you to Kamal for having us on. I'm excited. That guy is very committed. I gotta say, like that video was a lot of hard work. He had to rent like a bunch of equipment. Like it's I would never make a video like that. And here's a photo of me with all these youngsters. I'm out there in the back. I took my baseball bat. So yeah, just wanted to give a quick shout out to that. Folks, before we get going, please take a second to like the video, leave a comment. Your engagement is very helpful for a small channel like this one. And subscribe to the channel. We're less than 100 subscribers away from 7,000. So come on, god damn it. We've been doing this for almost 2 years. Yalla, shadou halkun. Subscribe to the damn channel. All right, let us get to 7K. And let's just take a couple of seconds to thank our amazing patrons. And we have a couple of new patrons this week. Yada Miraib, welcome. She's a brand new abductee patron. And Francois Guenardi as a blonde patron. Welcome, Francois. I don't know where you're from, man, but you sound French or Swiss or something. Ahla wa sahla. Nour Jabour, Joe Khouri, Mark Iwan, Jessica Jalou, Enzo S, Jad Al-Haj, Darkwing Duck, Michel Aissa, and some superhero patrons like Joey To, Chris Habib, Eli Tawil, Ahmad and Lamia, and our God tier patrons, Jessica Ann, Muhammad Zain, and Muhammad Namani. Thank you guys so much. If you guys want to support us on Patreon, we cannot do this without you. In terms of getting equipment, paying the interns, doing vlogs, funding documentaries, the whole thing. So consider supporting us on Patreon. We would really, really appreciate it. And we almost forgot. Thank you to our sponsor, folks. Our sponsor, Sidewalks.net. Thank you so much. We love our sponsors. Use codes Sidewalks DNW for a chance to get cash back on your order, folks. We'll talk about that a little bit more later in the show, but thank you to Sidewalks and thank you for this beautiful t-shirt. We got a lot to talk about this week, folks. We got a lot to talk about. The Mayyas won. They dominated the discourse. Lebanon's the jungle. You can't get into banks anymore. You get into a bank, there's going to be a robbery, folks. We got bank robbery madness. We got Chada's making a TikTok comeback, apparently. Like, he's dropping some fire content lately. GTA 6 is leaked. People are mad that there's a black Little Mermaid. There's a whole bunch of stuff to talk about, honestly. We got a whole lot of topics. So buckle up. Join us for this fun conversation. And let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. Let me just take a second and just say, damn you, MTV, whatever the fuck, news. We hate MTV, okay? They copyrighted, claimed episode number 70 from Do Not Worry because we showed a Kamil Asmar prank, Ma Elio Ilay. Video was fine. It was up for a few days. Then someone manually claimed it. يعني حدا من MTV was like, I'm going to claim this fucking video. Not only did they it didn't get a copyright, like a notice where it's just demonetized. The video got blocked. Like they completely straight up blocked the video. You couldn't find it on YouTube anymore. So we literally had to trim out that segment from the episode. There was going to be literally there's 4 minutes missing بالنص without any context or explanation. So I'm sorry about that. Fuck you, MTV. I hate you. I ain't never going to forget that, okay? And we knew they would do that. Next time, we should never use any MTV footage unless we hack it the fuck up or we just don't use it. No. They're ruthless. Well, they've done that to Jad Listen. We've talked about that before. I've talked about it before. They're very annoying. I just wanted to highlight that. So if you watch episode number 70 and something weird, you notice something weird with editing, that's why. Folks, it's time to talk about banks in Lebanon. Okay, it's load both of them up. They're both loaded. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, we good to go, folks. So, banks in Lebanon are a crazy shit show, folks. You cannot go into a bank without risking your life now. Banks have been closed for the past, for this week. They don't want to open, and I mean, I guess for good reason, because everybody's going on robbing sprees, essentially. So, on September 16th, there was like 7 bank robberies in one day. And when I say bank robbery, you know what I mean. It's people trying to get their own money back. So I don't really consider it a robbery. I don't know what else to call it, though. Just people trying to get their money back. And it was fucking insane. Like, this is just a few, like, tweets and headlines that we could gather. But there was the main one that everyone was talking about. So first up, we're going to talk about Sally, who went super viral last week. She became, like, everyone's hero, the internet's hero. And this is a tweet from Leila El Sayed Hussein. She said, "Thank you, Sally. 2 weeks ago, I cried at Blom Bank. I needed the money for a surgery. I am too weak to hold a gun and take what is mine." Sally went into a bank with a toy gun, kind of like this one, with a bunch of like dudes. And they held it up, and she walked away with like $13,000. So congratulations to her. Obviously, the people at the bank were afraid, but said, no, hey, you got to do what you got to do. This is a tweet by Timur Azhari. He's like, "'Twas the summer of bank busts, our wrap up from this crazy day. Here's a photo of police escorting away Jawad Slim, who held up a bank branch. What? I just sounded so weird. Who held up a bank branch seeking his own savings. Beirut.com. We're going to talk about it in a bit. Goddamn Beirut.com. A man reportedly entered an SGBL bank in Nabatieh holding an RPG. So that's pretty fucking crazy. Another robbery. Muhammad Urmaz. Careful with that gun. Muhammad Maz reportedly managed to salvage $19,000 from his deposit using a toy gun. So, hey, these toy guns are pretty useful. So here's a tweet by Beirut.com about Sally Hafiz, who supposedly ran away to Turkey after getting the money from the bank. Sally's sister, by the way, is struggling from cancer. Like, she's a legit sick person. There's a video of her sister. She needs to get treatment. Like, these people aren't just stealing money for fun. Either way, it's their money. Even if her sister doesn't have cancer, she's allowed to go get it. A tweet by Omar Tammo. Depositors raided at least 7 Lebanese banks demanding their trapped savings. A client reportedly took $19,000. Association of Banks in Lebanon declared a 3-day strike starting Monday. Caretaker Interior Minister called for an emergency meeting. Lina Munzer shared this tweet. There is truly no low to which advertisers won't sink. And this isn't only true of Lebanon, but it's especially disgusting here, I'll admit. And she shared a tweet of play1.com saying, "Notice, dear bank depositors, we do not sell realistic toy gun replicas. Sincerely, play1." She's that little emoji. I hate these emojis. Yeah, I don't know. Would they might stop selling realistic toy guns. Plus, that might become like a law or something. It would make sense now. I mean, not that it's that hard to spray paint a gun and make it look real. Anyways, it's kind of crazy. We had talked about this a few weeks ago with Elijah. Elijah's mom worked at a bank, so we had kind of a little debate about it. He wasn't a big fan of people who went into banks and did this, understandably, because his mom could be in danger. I think she's leaving the country now, so I think he might have a different opinion. Now, look, a guy walking in with a bank with an RPG, that is terrifying. Like, it is horrifying. But so no, I totally get these people. They've been left with no choice. So, yeah, I think it's up to the banks to try. Like, I think what I heard is, like, banks are going to start taking appointments. If you ever want to go to the bank, it's going to have to become by appointment. Or there's going to be, like, military personnel outside or police. But something has got to change in how banks run because they're not going to want to put their employees at risk. Funny enough, my friend Danny showed me that there's a company called Eagle Team Security, a patron of the show, Daniel Habib, because he thinks I don't give him enough credit. Eagle Team Security LB was like posting like ads on Instagram, like, hey, you guys want security? They have like all these stock photos, high quality security services, 24/7, ready to serve. Get ready to see a lot more security at banks at the very least, if not like military or police presence, maybe appointments. I support this. I never want to go to a bank again, to be honest with you, because I don't want to get shot or burned or anything like that. It is definitely dangerous to go to a bank. that's what's got to happen, Jan. It's the jungle. People need to start fucking shit up, Shui, for maybe a chance of survival. But just sitting at home and complaining about shit and not doing anything about it isn't gonna help. So, Anna, I still support this. I don't want to be at a bank when it happens, but hey, I get it. You gotta do your.
بس ليك كل هول الناس يلي they stormed banks وهيك they never hurt anyone.
So far, they haven't hurt anyone. Most of them are doing...
okay, it's still scary وهيك بس إنه okay, get your money.
Yeah, well, they're doing it with toy guns, yeah, to come in there. They're getting toy guns. Obviously, an RPG is scary. Some of them are going with like gasoline, with دحرق البنك. That is scary. Akid, of course, it's scary. And most people aren't going to know that it's a toy gun. Even seeing a toy gun is scary. I get it. I'm not trying to take anything away from that. بس خلص بدنا حقنا. بدنا نعيش بكرامة. You know, there were many who tried to take advantage of the situation to try to make jokes. Comedy. You know, they want to be funny online. One of them was a Beirut.com article. 10 things to do while being held hostage at the bank. And I'm going to have to call out the writer by Bashar Bzeh. God damn you, Bashar. Bank holdups have become a recurring event in daily life in Lebanon. While we don't blame the depositors for reclaiming their money by force, it could very well be boring to find yourself stuck in a heist. But don't worry, we have your backs. For those of you that do end up getting stuck, here are 10 things you can do to have fun, whatever, while you're at a bank, while you're a bank hostage. 1, text your ex. These frozen deposits at the banks really reminded me of the frozen emotions between us. I really don't want to stay a hostage in the banks, but of love, I really don't want to stay a hostage in the banks of love I have for you. Text me back. Ma, this is not English. 2, play some Monopoly. Grab some Lebanese lira, but bust out that Monopoly board and organize a game with your fellow hostages. Just make sure the hostage, I'm going to read it with a shittier accent as it goes along, because that is how I'm starting to hear it in my head. Just to make sure the hostage taker doesn't hear who's running the bank. Eyo. For the record, I know someone who works at Beirut.com, and I sent them a DM on Twitter like, y'all gotta stop. They didn't respond to me. 3, pretend you're in a movie. You're the main character. Are you the journalist embedded inside the story or the hero that's gonna save the day? I'd probably prefer to be an unnamed extra. Number 4, hold up a toy shield. Toy guns can only be defeated with toy shields. Make sure you're prepared. Hilarious, by the way. Can you tell how funny this is? 5, help count the money. Every bank robber or frozen deposit freer needs a right hand. Why not make yourself useful and go count the money? Slip a few into your pockets too. What's the worst that could happen? Ugh, these articles. 6, do some yoga. Meditation and self-care is important in times of crisis. Find a nice open space, sit your ass down, and stay calm.
This is like hurting my brain.
It is pretty unfunny, but there's something maybe even unfunny that we're going to look at a little bit later. 7, do as much sudden movement as possible. Again, with the English. Everyone knows that tense situations require the most sudden of movements. Jump, run, dance, sneeze. Everyone will appreciate it, especially all the crosshairs that get aimed at you. Number 8, fall in love. Stockholm Syndrome? Never heard of it. My hostage taker is so beautiful and strong. I wonder what they're doing after this. We're almost done, folks. 9, contentify your life. Go on Facebook Live, post on Insta, make jokes on Twitter, write a list of 10 things you can do while being held hostage at the bank. The options are endless, really. No, they're not. Number 10, read the Communist Manifesto. Why are people so angry at banks? I hear this guy called Marx really hated them too back in his day. Maybe it's time to do some reading. Look, I don't want to be...
Okay.
Go, Shufi.
خلاص.
Nice. I'm in.
خلاص. What the fuck was that?
You got the right idea. Now, I don't want to be like overly dramatic or like, yay. Ooh. I know they're kidding. I know they're not. They're trying to lighten the mood. People are stuck at banks. People are...
Try harder. What the fuck was that?
It's just not funny. And I take offense, Michelle, like they tried to be funny during a sensitive time. It doesn't make it good. You know, yeah, and it was pretty bad timing in my opinion. But so, no, let's say if it was funny, you could forgive the bad timing. If it were funny. But it's so unfunny that it makes the timing, it highlights how bad the timing was. If you want to post something at a time like this, just make it funny. That's all I got to say. Speaking of not being funny, you know, last week we broke the dam on Alama. Finally, I shared my true feelings about his content. You know,
That was a good segue.
Oh, thank you. I no longer wanted to live in the shadows of my feelings. And he dropped a comedy video about, you know, the whole bank situation and just everything we talked about, his comedy kind of just being outdated and stuck in the past. And like this is a perfect example. Here is Alama's take on the bank robberies.
Hi, Bonk. أنا جاي أسحب مصرياتي. لا؟ أوكي. يلا مش رح اقدر اروح على البنك لانه في كيو طويله من العالم حاملين فروده وجالونات بنزين، شكلها صارت ترند. يا عمي وين مفرق هالبنك ضيعته؟ انتو كمان؟
There's not much to say about that, so we're gonna move on to the next topic. Someone sent me this character on, I think on Instagram. I don't remember who. Sorry guys, and I don't write down who sends me stuff because I could never keep track. But so no, thank you guys to everyone who sends me something. Anjad, bless you. This is Talk to Jiji. Talk to Jiji. She has 18,000 followers on Instagram. If she's on TikTok, she probably has more followers there. She is a certified life coach, and I just really like. I haven't watched a full one of her videos. I just really like her openings. Let's just take an idea of Jiji and learn some things about this. And I don't really believe in life coaches. So no, let's.
Hello, ça va? Tout le monde va bien? إن شاء الله اليوم ما بتكونوا منيح. عم بمزح. قد ايه بيصير معنا هيك؟ قد ايه في عالم بيقولوا لنا شي نيجاتيف وبيرفقوا بهالجملة السحرية يلي هي عم بمزح. لا ما عم نمزح. وقت نعطي كومنتير يكون باسيف اجريسيف يعني يكون نيجاتيف بس مبطن ما بنكون عم نمزح. الأذية بتكون هي ذاتها، مش إذا نحن رافقنا هالكومنت عم بمزح. يعني عقل الآخر خلص رح يمحي يلي نحن قلنا له إياه ورح يعتبر إنه نحن عم نمزح.
So I'm just gonna. This is way more serious than I thought it was gonna be. So she's just really going into it. I don't. I mean, I guess I don't disagree. Let's keep going.
بكل بساطة ما بيكون عنا
كأي لايف كوتش
الجرأة نحكي ونقول الأمور مثل ما هي. الأذية أذية إذا قلناها بشكل واضح أو إذا قلناها بشكل مبطن. عقلنا الباطني subconscious mind تبعنا بيعرف كتير منيح إنه هيدا
I don't agree with this though.
هيدا أذية. بالتالي الشخص اللي بيوجه ما عم بيمزح.
What? You could say horrible things and mean it as a joke? I don't agree. I don't want to listen. It's long. It's a minute long anyways. What else she got for us, Jiji? I disagree. I can say horrible things to people. Don't you agree? Do you agree with her?
I know there's a point there. I know I think all jokes come from some truth.
I know sometimes, not all of them.
I know أكيد not all of them يعني بس إنه.
She's making too many generalizations.
Hello, ça va? Tout le monde va bien? أنتو منيح؟ طمنوني كيف واقعين اليوم؟ Happy, motivated, active? إذا لا talk to Jiji. Deal? Ciao.
I just gotta watch that intro.
This like
She's like a machine.
Exactly like a machine.
Hello, ça va? Tout le monde va bien? أنتو منيح؟ كنا
Like that's good. Hello, bonjour, ça va? Tout le monde va bien? أنتو منيح? She's good.
نسأل هيداك النهار ليه الأحاسيس إذا كانت نيجاتيف بتضل ترجع ببعض الأوقات. والجواب كان كتير هين لأنه بعد ما حلينا الموضوع اللي متعلق بهيدا الإحساس. دونك عقلنا الباطني عم بيذكرنا
I think she's kind of creepy because ما بتهز her upper body.
هيدا الموضوع.
Yeah, she's completely still kind of.
بس إيديها وتمها are moving with this like monotone. Oh my god.
Yeah, it doesn't help. It has she's got a strange thing going on, a weird ASMR type. She needs better audio, I would say.
موضوع بعد ما انحل عندي. بليز يا جماعة حلوه حتى أقدر أشتغل بطريقة أفضل وأقدر أتخطيه وروح صوب مواضيع أهم أو مواضيع تانية يمكن كمان معلقة
ولازم تشتغل.
فأني تايم بيكون عندكم أحاسيس نيجاتيف عم ترجع أو experiences عم ترجعوا تحكوا فيها وتتطرقوا لها inconsciemment بلا ما تحسوا، ضلكم احكوا فيها، جربوا لاقوا طريقة استراتيجية تكون.
But I think we're gonna get a copyright because of this music. خلاص جيجي شو حطيت لي Braveheart music in the back. هون ooh a minute and a half.
هلو سافا tout le monde va bien انتو منيح؟ حبيت كتير التايتل يلي اقترحته علي رومي The Power of No. خبركن خبرية أبدأ أول معاش جديد ومبسوطة. رحت اشتريت كمبيوتر ما بعرف شو صار معه، صار يطلب مني yes or no. أنا متفائلة دايما بقى yes 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 شوي انطفى الكمبيوتر ما عرفت بقى شو صاير. أخذته لعند المسيو تيصلح لي قال لي شو عملتي؟
كبست يس على كل الكبسات. ايه لا اوقات لازم تقولي no. If that's the lesson يعني عن جد.
انه انا ما بعرف، صار يطلب مني قصص وانا حط له يس يس يس، قال لي بس محيتيه. قلت له ما عرفت شو بدي اعمل، انه انا بحب اقول يس يعني هيك. قال لي في حد اليس كبسة نو، كيف فيك تكبسيها and save it. هيك بيصير معنا بالحياة، قد ما نقول يس 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 نوصل اوقات بنمحي حالنا. we are trying to please people. ليه؟ مش هني بيقولوا لنا نو.
I don't know, I found it cute. Like I feel like when she figured it out, she's like, "Ooh, that's clever." I'm gonna stop watching this one. I just want to hear one more of her intros.
Hello, ça va? Tout le monde va bien? أنتو منيح؟
نحن منيح يا جيجي ويلا بكفي. Thank you. God bless you. Hope you keep spreading that good motivational speech, that life coaching. You do that coaching, baby. We need it. We need it here in Lebanon. People are sad. They need a guidance. I forgot to mention, we actually got some gifts. Sorry, Najat, but intro, guys. I had a lot to talk about. Check this out. I don't know if you can see. It's a still image of a beautiful blue sky. That is a framed picture. A gift by our very own Nadim Shadia, director of the short film Maman. It's beautiful. We're going to hang this up. Here's something if you guys can see. Sorry, there's too much light. It's beautiful. Nadim, we appreciate it. And my cousin got me a couple of things. My cousin George and a patron. What's a patron of this channel? George Haddad, my cousin. So you guys know my legendary photo with Giancarlo. It's always here by my side. He got me an action figure of Giancarlo as Moff Gideon from Star Wars. Look at his beautiful Giancarlo face. Look at that. Beautiful vintage action. Check it out. Look at this beautiful Giancarlo Esposito. And we got a new little friend, Sonic the Hedgehog. He got this for me from Toy Tokyo. Both of these actually. It's a vintage toy shop in New York. I told him to check it out. He went and he got me these beautiful presents. Look at that. It's one of my favorite shops. I used to love to go to Toy Tokyo and look at their shit. So thank you. I love adding things to this set. We have Toy Giancarlo next to. I mean, hey, let's reveal Giancarlo again. You go here. Beautiful presents. We appreciate y'all. Much love. And people were complaining about Gollum last week. And Gollum's ugly and Gollum's creepy. Gollum's beautiful. And Gollum is staying on the show, either on my table or with Nour and Elijah. He's going nowhere. We love our beautiful little Smeagol. Okay? That's just we got a quick Prince Andrew video that I want to talk about. As you guys know, the Queen died not too long ago. And her son, Prince Andrew, is kind of a creep. He's been accused of sleeping with an underage girl on Jeffrey Epstein's island. There's a photo of him with that girl. He denies it. Anytime you ask him about it, he pretends that he doesn't remember something. He's a weirdo. Anyways, a very weird video came out from like the funeral. Did you see it? Did you watch it? It's him and his daughter, yo. Okay? Now just look at how he tries to... let's just watch it, okay? Follow his hands.
No.
He's comforting his daughter.
No.
Look at that.
No.
That's so fucked up. Let's watch it again, and then we're going to watch it in slow motion. That's so fucked. That's his daughter, man. I'm like... Oh, he even, like... You can't say they're like, oh, it's a tender touch. Ula, it's her dad. It's innocent. This is so fucking creepy, yo. Let's watch it again in slow motion.
بفهم تنزل ايده هيك عادي بس هو نزلت.
He went over the butt and then like he did a little something when he got to the crotch area. Like there was a pinching of the fingers. Check, we're gonna watch it in slow motion. Here, شو عم كذب عليكم. Look at that hand going on slowly. Get a little bit of butt. Then a little bit of... What the fuck, bro? This man should be in prison. This man should not be out in public. Prince Andrew, you are a menace. Okay? Your own daughter. You sick fuck. You sick fuck. If it was like someone else's daughter, I mean, maybe it's a little less fucked up. It's still just as fucked up. Like your own daughter, man. Anyways, that's Prince Andrew. Chada, folks. Guys, the man needs no introduction. I'm starting to think Joseph Chada is making TikToks just for us to talk about him on this podcast. He is tailoring them. And anytime I say that I like a certain video, he's doing more of them. يعني ما بعرف يا شادة عم تعملهم قصد لأن أنا عم حبهم صراحة. We're gonna start with just Chada talking about buying physics books. For some reason that fascinated me because I've been to his house, I've seen his bookcase, I've held some of these books. برافو يا شادة والله I love it.
رجع على الفيزيكس أحسن. إيه أكيد أحسن. ليش في أحلى من الفيزيكس؟ هول الكتب كل كتاب عنده قصة. هيدا الكتاب مثلا ليكو حجمه، هيدا كتاب فيزيك. مرة من بعد ما ظهرت من الجامعة رحت على المكتبة واشتريته، دفعت كل شي كان معي بجزدان لحتى اقدر جيبه، لدرجة انا وراجع ما بقى معي مصاري للتاكسي. والأضرب من هيك أني كنت ناسي شنطتي بالمكتبة، فالتاكسي عطاني حق الرجعة لحتى أقدر روح وأرجع، بس أخذت رقمه وبعثت له إياهم دولارات ألفا. فضروري بالحياة تتعبوا وتشقوا وتدرسوا منيح لحتى تقدروا تجيبوا نتيجة منيحة. نحن هلأ نمبر 1 بلبنان بتعليم الدرس الخصوصي، إن كان بالبيوت وإن كان أونلاين. ما تتأخروا وتواصلوا معنا على CTA.
It's an ad. I didn't know. I never continued
دعايات
it. I never continued
لا
it.
ماشي حاله الشادة.
Turns out it's an ad for CTA. I love يقول نحن ب CTA when it's just Chada. نحن ب CTA tutoring. أنا me و myself وهيدا. So then عنده واحد شاورما. You know هلا شادة عم يعمل mukbangs وقبل كل food review بيقول oh my god what's happening. He's doing the gimmick. He's doing the taglines. عم يتعلم. Finally he's packaging it up شوي. في package صار. Let's شوف شادة بمحل الشاورما عم بيده.
Oh my god what's happening.
ما بدنا كوبي رايت يا شادة. هنحكي شوي فوق هالموسيقى. ميوت يا إلايجا just for now. ميوت عم بيلفها ساندويش لك كل هالتومات والجيش فوقه. لك الله يا سلام.
عندها نكهتها الخاصة ومحافظة على نفس النكهة لسنين صار له. الحلو فيها هيدي اللدعة هول الزيتات اللي بكعبها. نعطيها 8 من 10. رح قارن غير مطارح كمان بيعملوا شاورما ورح منشوف مين رح يجيب أعلى سكور.
دكتور فود صار بدنا نقارن شاورما غير محلات شاورما وعم بيعطي سكورز ونراج وإنجريد ويلا برافو. هو his lips when he takes bites he's got very there's a lot of lip action on his bites. Remember
ليك ماني منتبهة ما بتطلع his lips when he
lip
bites.
action when he did the sashimi مش sashimi the temaki he ate temaki once.
Right
Salmon temaki the guy is nuts man. Crazy lip action. We got كمان فوق الدكة. He went to another restaurant. Let's before we get to the other one. راح على روادستر كمان with our friend Ryan. أكيد his best friend. كيفك راين؟ راح يحط لنا comment هلا amazing تحت بالcomment.
حيحط extra amazing because I was mentioned.
كمان he was mentioned so exactly he's gonna write that. ويلا كمان هيدي يمكن بدها muting يا إلايجا لأنه فيها شوية موزيك.
Oh my god what's happening. كنا بالرودستر.
كمان هيصوا له مثل ما بالزعتر وزيت. Every tween and teenager هيصلوا للشادة.
Cheese at heart burger.
هون maybe we mute يا إلايجا cheese.
The cheese stretch خلص.
بس ما عطى ريفيو. he just ate أكل cheese at heart burger. ما بنعرف إذا طيب أو لا.
بقى أو لا شو باكل عنده cheese at heart.
شادة انت كتير half and half. you gotta commit. انت بتروح على مطعم عمول ريفيو مش اذا حدا ببلش يزقف لك يعني خلص you drop the review خلص زقفوا ليه ما في لا review the food زقفوا لك صورهم بدنا نكمل الريفيو bro. why are you stopping the reviews. شو بيطلبوا لها cheese at heart او لا ما بعرف يعني. تذكروا Adrian guys the infamous city mall fight بين جوزيف شادة و Adrian the rivalry that has lasted for like 2 years. when I did my documentary with Chada, I tried to reunite Chada and Adrian وكان في a little Adrian بعت لي a short clip to include with documentary I got his number I tried to create a reunion بين Chada. Chada was a bit resistant to the idea وقتها بس شوفوا شو بعمل مش من زمان كمان last week again I think to get my attention.
Cheers bro. ما بصح الا صحيح بالنهاية أنا وأدريان تصالحنا من بعد سنة من المشكل وهينا قاعدين سوا.
أول حدا استقبلني من الاثنين
استقبلته بلبنان هلا كان مسافر كان بفرنسا.
كيف أنا استقبلته؟ أنا استقبلته بلبنان ما كان إجا يعني.
I think he means at the airport. إنه
That would be weird as a Chada like that. I didn't know you guys were that close.
level وصلوا يعني واو.
بس إيه like Chada هلا يعني كل شيء ليكو شبهون ورا بعض يعني physics books, ASMR و food reviews و Adrian. You got my attention Chada. You got it okay. I know you wanted it. You've gotten it man. Congrats على الcontent وبرافو إنه تصالحت مع Adrian.
بحس بده reality show. بدنا reality show.
Like I've done my part. I've done my part. I've given you all the Chada documentary.
لا wouldn't you watch that?
Chada reality show? لكن ما بعرف صراحة.
You would.
بس إنه I've already seen too much, you know what I mean? أنا شادة بتعبني too much of it because it gets straight repetitive. هلا finally بس إنه we love شادة. شبابنا different ad كمان. أنا want to support CTA tutoring صراحة. أنا بدي ساعد شادة بالtutoring. So هيدي اليوم سقطها fresh على الانستا. If you need a tutor, folks, consider Joseph. Imagine having like a living meme tutoring your child. That would be kind of funny. If I had a kid, you bet your ass Joseph Chada would be his tutor.
نحن هلأ بعصر السرعة وكل شي صار متاح. بتليفون واحد تقدر تطلب شو ما بدك على البيت. حتى فيك تطلب استاذ يجي يدرسك بالبيت. وهيدا الشي اللي أنا بشتغله. بيتواصلوا معي الأهل، بدقولي ونص ساعة بكون عندهم. بتنقل بالموتو.
Hey, this is funny. Like, why are you giving that detail? نص ساعة بكون عندكم جاي على الموتو. Like, no, we don't need to know that. We just need to know that you're coming over. خلص تعال. ما ضروري كمان تقلي بعد نص ساعة. Like that's.
لا بس عم بتخيل انه بأي كيس حيعوزوا الأهل هلأ بعد نص ساعة بدي أعلم ابني.
إذا ما
بعد نص ساعة بده يتعلم فيزيكس.
إذا ما جيت بعد نص ساعة سقط الصبي رح يسقط. يلا على الموتو. That's kind of funny.
بجي بعلم درس خصوصي للطلاب ببيوتهم. صار لي بهالمهنة من 2015 وكتير بحبها وبعملها من كل قلبي. من وقت ما بلشت الكورونا بلشنا نعطي أونلاين وأكترية طلابنا هن من الإمارات العربية المتحدة من دبي وأبو ظبي وفي عنا طلاب من لبنان بفضلوا ياخدوا هن وبالبيت لحتى يوفروا مواصلات وهالقصص. فما تتأخروا تواصلوا معنا من بداية السنة لحتى نبلش العام الدراسي بقوة ونحضر موادنا خاصة بالمات والفيزيك.
تواصلوا معهم because he's definitely not alone. في definitely عنده سكرتير وفي team CTA tutoring. All right, folks. Well, let's take a moment to thank and talk about our sponsor, folks, our friends over at sidewalks.net, folks. Sidewalks.net, the website where you can find beautiful brands like Levi's, Converse, Veja, and Nike. Look at the beautiful t-shirt that I'm wearing. Hopefully we're going to have a link to this t-shirt in the description of this video, so if you want to buy any of the products we're rocking. Nour is wearing a lovely t-shirt that was also sent to us by our friends at Sidewalks. I'm still rocking my jeans. You got to break them in, you know what I mean? Anytime you get some new pants, it takes a little bit of time to break them in, you know what I mean? Really get them to take the shape of your body. The shape of your body. I'm enjoying the sponsorship, I'm not gonna lie. I'm enjoying the clothes, I'm loving it. You get some high quality clothes, and don't forget, folks, if you enter the code Sidewalks DNW at checkout, no matter how much money you spend, no matter on what brands you buy, whether it's Nike, Converse, Levi's, Veja, enter our code Sidewalks DNW at checkout, and you will get a chance to win all your cash back. Basically, if you spend $500 or if you spend $30, you'll get all your money back on October 15th via a draw. And the craziest part is that they accept Lebanese credit cards. So all of us, all y'all, we got money stuck in our credit cards. Our LBP is, devaluing every single day. As of this shooting, it's $39,000, and it's fucking crazy. We're trying to get rid of this LBP. Ain't no better way than to buy some jeans, get some beautiful t-shirts, get some beautiful sweaters, some crew necks, get some hoodies for the winter, get some pants, y'all. So, again, Sidewalks DNW. And by the way, if you guys support us, if you click the link that's in the description, Sidewalks might consider sponsoring us another time. So, definitely we count on you guys to support the sponsors so that they keep supporting us. So check out the link in the description, sidewalks.net. Get on the website, shop for some items that you like. Check out our last week's episode where we had some awesome clothes that they sent us as well. You can find all the links for those items in the description. Get that cash back, okay? Get your money back. And like I said, I'm trying to get y'all a discount code, okay? I'm working tirelessly to get y'all that discount code. And I ain't gonna stop. I don't know if it's gonna work, guys, but I'm gonna keep trying, okay? And I don't want them to get mad at me for always talking about this discount code. And I don't want them to stop the sponsorship, so I'm gonna stop mentioning it. How about that? So, as always, thank you to Sidewalks. We love you guys, seriously. So, guys, there was a Lebanese man in France who went viral for all the wrong reasons. Joe. At when Joe tweets, كتب la nouvelle identité française dans toute sa splendeur with a smiley face with a...
Maybe Joe shouldn't tweet.
tear. Yeah, Joe, when Joe should not tweet. Please stop tweeting, Joe. So, he's basically a Lebanese guy, حاطط Lebanese flag, يعني باسمه. He took a photo of a Muslim couple, and he's like, look at this beautiful French identity and all its beauty. And he's being sarcastic, essentially. He doesn't like the fact that these people are dressed the way they are, that they look the way that they do. So, obviously, that tweet did not go very well with a lot of people, especially that you are an immigrant بهيدا البلد. Like, But anyways, let's read some of the comments, because people got pretty outraged. I don't know if there's some comments supporting him, but I think most of them were against him. So, honey, we have Electro. And like, I don't think the same pic would bother you if the woman carried a chain with a cross, Christian symbol, or the man had a yarmulkis. I don't know how to read that word, I'm sorry. Then Franck Saleme Tahto replied, talking about the discretion here, that is the foundational element of French laïcité. It's not taking offense at religious symbols. It is objecting to loud, ostentatious, domineering orthopraxy. You guys, who are you trying to impress here, bro? And by the way, France is fundamentally Judeo-Christian. Those symbols shouldn't bother. Honestly, I don't know if this guy is for or against the photo. So that stretch of fancy words you use lost me, my man. Number 3, Hone Anna, DIY. Go back to Lebanon and stop taking part in the invasion, Middle Eastern boy. He's right, exactly. Like, Anjed, it's like when an Arab biruha America and he complains that there's a lot of Arabs or Mexicans around. Like, I don't like Mexicans. Like, bro, you're Arab. Like, shoot, my body. It's funny. Firas Shama. People are free to do whatever they want, man, just like people are free to wear whatever they want. It's their own choice that they're not imposing on anyone. Why would cross-dressing, nude beaches, or extreme fashion be accepted and not this? He has a point that I do get it in France. They're laïque. In a lot of schools and public schools, they used to ban kids from wearing the l'écharpe and all that sort of thing. So I know it's a thing there, but like, let the white people be racist. We don't need to be racist against our own. You know what I'm saying? Muhammad. Sofiane, tu es Libanais. Occupe-toi de ton pays. I got 200 likes. One more tweet. Let's read one more tweet. One more reply. La France, tu l'aimes ou tu la quittes. Retourne au Liban si t'es pas content. From Moon Enthusiast. Aywa. That's a beautiful tweet. We agree, Moon Enthusiast. Beautiful. I agree. I like this topic because I like seeing Lebanese people getting dunked on like that. And خلاص صار بفرنسا بده يتفلسف. أنا صرت فرنساوي. Nya, les musulmans, or nya, he wants to fit in. It's like when an Arab goes to the States, we see a Republican. He wants to goes to the extreme right because he wants to really fit in. We see he votes for Trump and that sort of thing. Now we can talk about the Mayyas. They won. They won America's Got Talent. We talked about them a few weeks ago when they did their audition. They got the golden buzzer. Sophia was all excited. Oh yeah, Lebanon. We love it. It's very exciting. They won. We talked about them. People went crazy. People talked about it a lot. Congratulations. Not only that, they fucking won. Like, they won, man. They took the whole thing.
That was amazing. Like, it's
beautiful.
Great.
Congratulations to every single one of these beautiful, amazing performers. I don't mean beautiful like physically, just beautiful. Their spirit, their auras. It's beautiful. I didn't watch the finale, but I saw some clips online, like most people, I think. Very eye-popping, beautiful. Nothing I can ever say can ever take away from the accomplishment that these people have done. Everyone's talking about them. I'm guessing they're going to get like a headlining show. Be Vegas, mabarif, mabruk, elf mabruk. But not everyone was happy to see them win. And actually, the tweet, and when America's Got Talent, the main, like, they announced the winner on Twitter, there was a bunch of fucking angry replies from people. And we're going to read some of them. And my opinion might shock you. First, we've got Beth Holiday. Are they from America? We got Katrina Jones. Quit calling it America's Got Talent. Call it the World's Got Talent instead. The 2 finalists were a joke. Avery was better than both of them, and he's from America. Then we have maybe Lebanese guy replying, are you originally from America, Katrina? Then we got Dylan Stallman. I don't get why people like Mayyas, the act was boring to me. Their last 2 performances were step downs from what they did in auditions. Honestly, Drake Mulligan is my winner here. I don't know who Drake Mulligan is. Anna Chris. Congrats on your 2019 Arabs Got Talent win too, Mayyas. Sarcasm. Not the best talent by far, in my opinion. And they need to change the name of the show. Couple more. You can't fix stupid. It's a shame to get invested in a show and the contestants and find that I guess I have no idea what's good. I'm sure the world votes, not just the states. The world competes, and again, not just the states. Change the name then. Doubt I'll watch next season. It's Zach. After reading these comments, I'm realizing why half of the final 5 were picked. The 3 best performances of the night were in the bottom 5, and it's just disappointing. Neither of the top 2 should have been standing there. A couple more. We got Omar Vice. I was happy to see Christy was in the top 2, and I wanted her to win more than the Mayyas, simply because they already won a Got Talent show. I want someone who hasn't won to give others the chance they deserve to win, but I'm okay with this if it does help the women of their country. Haram. That's kind of sweet. Someone responds, Christy Sellers won Australia's Got Talent in 2019. Finally, we have Dean at Dean Pedley 77. Absolutely abysmal. Neither of those two should have reached this stage. So many better acts way before these two for the finale. The dance group was boring and just another same old dance routine.
So passionate, like absolutely abysmal.
It's
I
like-
know what the fuck.
It's all these middle-aged white people. What? This was horrible. What a horrible performance. What happened to whatever? Jake was so much better. I gotta say, I know it's funny to dunk on these comments. Angry, racist Americans. Hey. They bring up some fair points. The show is called, and I'm sorry. Congratulations to the Mayyas. I'm not a self-hating Lebanese person. Like, I don't want to bring anyone down. I follow some of them on Instagram. Some of those performers follow us. You are unstoppable. You are beautiful. You are amazing. The show is called America's Got Talent. I gotta say, like, I do get some people who are confused. Like, how does an Arab act, an international act that already won Arab's Got Talent, how is it even fair for them to compete in a show called America's Got Talent? I'm going to be honest. I have not watched America's Got Talent in a very, very long time. I only ever see a few of the auditions that go viral. I don't know if the show in recent years has veered to become more of an international show where they get acts from all over the world. I have no idea to even comment. يعني ما بعرف. But it is weird, and if the show is called America's Got Talent, you would think that the acts would come from the States. ما عم بقولكم they need to be like purebred white Americans. It could be any American citizen who lives in the States. I don't know if any of the Mayyas dancers are Americans, or if Nadim, the choreographer, is an American citizen. I have no idea. I understand why people are like, they're not Americans though. Number 2, that's less of a problem though. Number 2, plus it's just very unfair. Like when I remember America's Got Talent, it used to be like a guy gets on stage and starts like juggling, and you get someone who's like on a unicycle. He's putting something on his nose. Like that used to be the show. How is a guy like that gonna compete with 40 gorgeous women putting on a full-on show on a stage? And if there's a huge difference in spectacle. I swear, and I remember jugglers who. There's some people that used to do comedy acts ala America's Got Talent. Some people used to sing. People used to train like cats and they'd make them do weird things. All of that seems so stupid and silly and banal compared to 40 women. They have an army of them dancing. They have this with visuals behind them. Like, it just seems unfair to me. يعني 40 people. For the finale, I think they got 40 يعني كأنه Grand Factory partners. نص لبنان صار بالمايز عم بيرقصوا.
بس انه it's not just America's Got Talent, like انه كل شيء مثلا The Voice France had a lot of contestants من لبنان. انه it's not just like be America's Got Talent, انه it's a national thing. وبعدين I totally get it انه إذا they won مثلا Arabs Got Talent, they're not gonna get the recognition they're getting from America's Got Talent.
Yeah, but so no, you got Simon Cowell pretending that it's the first time he sees them when they were also in UK's Got Talent, because they won Arabs Got Talent, and I think they competed in a UK or Britain's Got Talent, so they've gotten that exposure. Simon Cowell is already very familiar with them. I'm not trying to take anything away. They deserve to win, and from what I've seen, the few seconds of the performance that I saw, it's absolutely mind-blowing. But I'm just thinking, like, what about the juggler? What about the guy who's like, oh shit, like I gotta compete against these 40 women. They're like dancing as like a snake. Well, the guy's here with his fucking juggling balls. I gotta be like, all right.
Dave, it's a talent show.
But yeah, juggling is a talent. Like, I don't know, like, just visually, I'm betrayed this one guy standing there like, and 40 beautiful, gorgeous dancers, and they have this story like, oh, we can't dance in the Middle East. They're stopping us from dancing. I don't know. I feel bad for all the other performers. Again, I know I'm sounding like an asshole. I'm really not trying to sound like an asshole on Jed. I'm so proud of them. What they did amazing. I'm just asking some questions. Hey, is it fair? Have you seen the show? Like, has it become more of an international kind of acts thing? خلاص يعملوا the world's got talent. But so no, the name is kind of misleading, I guess. Anyways, There was a lot of cringe following the Mayyas Kamena. As always, an incredible amount of cringe. Let's just look at some of these, like just companies like McDonald's or corporations trying to jump in on the meme. Hey, the McDonald's. So we got all of these from Lebanese Cringe, by the way. Thank you for putting those together, guys. McDonald's LB Mayyas, this one's for you. عنا Aromate Lebanon. What? Aromate Lebanon? Aromate. Oh, it's a mayonnaise brand. Again, they're doing the whole thing. هون شو في crepe away Mayyas. Ooh, that's funny. Halabi nuts LB. Nuts about Mayyas. Lebanon got talent. Nuts about Mayyas. Halabi nuts كمان super extra proud. They did the whole the hands thing. شو عنا هون تنمية Lebanon. Oh, look at all these chickens that are going to get their heads chopped off. شي بيطير العقل. R.I.P. chickens. شدياء POCC. We are all Mayyas. What the fuck is that art? We got Mink Agency. To all the corrupted ones out there ruining Lebanon's image, you can kiss Mayyas. Oof.
Hey, like my favorite.
Oof, yeah, that is very cringy. I did not see that before. Sandwich ونص. وين ما تبكوا اللبناني. Sorry. وين ما تكبوا اللبناني بيربح. Mayyas رفعتوا لنا راسنا. Sandwich ونص. Gee, there was some cringy stuff that I saw. هيدي ثورة فنية. هيدي ثورة فنية. I don't know. Are people... I found that kind of cringe, no? ثورة فنية? Like, come on, bro. It was, it's crazy. Anyways, congrats. I always come out looking like an asshole. Shumasar, you know what I mean? I swear to God, I'm happy for them, man. I swear to God. I'm not trying to get in trouble here. But I'm just asking some questions. What about the damn juggler? Marvel has responded to Sabra. We talked last week, we talked about the Israeli superhero Sabra being added to Captain America 4 New World Order. There was a lot of backlash on Instagram, on Twitter, mainly on Twitter. People were not happy about that. So apparently, Marvel Studios has responded to backlash concerning Shira Haas as Israeli superheroine Sabra and Captain America New World Order. And here's what they had to say. While our characters and stories are inspired by the comics, they are always freshly imagined for the screen and today's audience. The filmmakers are taking a new approach with the character Sabra, who was first introduced in the comics over 40 years ago. Didn't say much else other than that. So in my mind, I'm just asking, like, what changes can you do? Just the fact that she's an Israeli superhero is already a problem. Yeah, well, again, I think it's Marvel trying to overextend itself. Like, I don't think a Captain America movie is going to be able to address this topic with nuance. رح يسخفوه كتير للtopic. They're going to turn it into the stupid black or white mabarif. Like, please just stay away from this, man. It's horrible. I just wanted to bring up this explanation because it really does nothing to like appease the audience. Like, it's going to be horrible. I just wanted to just quickly highlight that. I'm going to watch with a very close eye what they're going to do, but it's going to be pretty ridiculous. Folks, Nour is going to have to leave a little bit early tonight, so I'm going to take over some of those final topics by myself, but there's a couple that I wanted to get your opinion on. Black Little Mermaid is freaking people out. People are very mad that there's a Black Little Mermaid, just like they're mad that there's black dwarves in the Lord of the Rings show. They're mad that there are black Targaryens in Game of Thrones. People are freaking out. But the Black Little Mermaid has really driven people crazy. They think it's just woke, all that sort of thing. There's been a lot of crazy reactions to it, with racist tweets, with people losing their shit, but nothing as absurd as this tweet right here by Jesse Moriarty Earhart, who has now been banned off of Twitter because of this. Credits to our memer, artificial intelligence scientist 10 gazillion IQ. He fixed the Little Mermaid and turned the woke actor into a ginger white girl. He says he can fix the whole movie when it comes out with 4X A6000 in 24 hours. It's over for wokesicles. For wokesels. Then he replies, note for Twitter, this is purely for educational purposes. Please do not misinterpret this in a racist way. I'm just amazed by high IQ friend who works with artificial intelligence and the stuff that he can make and wanted to show people his field of study. First of all, he says he fixed the Little Mermaid. How is that not racist? If you fixed a black person and made her white and you call that fix, that sounds pretty racist. And he used the word woke multiple times, which means he's not happy with the change.
Woke cells.
Woke cells.
That's very funny.
Which means he's definitely racist. Anyways, let's watch the video that they made. Like, Hanjed, these people are so fucking upset that they're willing to deep fake a whole movie just to not see a black woman be Ariel. ما بفهم. but that's batshit crazy. First,
بعدين منها حلوة مش ظابطة I think.
It looks weird, of course, but no, surprisingly, the technology is, I mean, it doesn't look that bad. Like, it does kind of look like a real person. But the fact that they're all middle-aged, grown men. Yani, that's what's so weird. The people getting angriest about a black Little Mermaid are people who, this movie isn't even meant for you, bro. Why are men that are 30 and 40 like losing their shit on a black Ariel? Mermaids aren't real. People keep talking about when they wrote The Little Mermaid, she was... Mermaids don't exist, bro. Just like dwarves, but Lord of the Rings don't exist. You can make them black. But when Tolkien wrote it, they were white. It's fine. Who gives a fuck? You want to have black Targaryens? It's fine. People are fucking losing their shit. Targaryens were real people. They were real, walking around, flying dragons. Ariel can't be... She can be black, bro. She looks fucking gorgeous, dude. And the voice, man. And I hate all these live-action Disney remakes. They've almost all sucked. This trailer gave me goosebumps.
No, they don't.
They're horrible.
No,
Which one did you like?
Beauty and the Beast. Aladdin.
Aladdin was fine. Beauty and the Beast was okay, but the animations are way better. Way better.
You're used to the classics. You're an old guy.
You
بفهم هالشي.
prefer these movies over the cartoons?
انه visually احلى. انه I still like the cartoons بس انه visually الجداد احلى.
Really, Aladdin? That one's better?
ايه؟
Oh, you're crazy. You're nuts. You see these... شفتوا هالولاد؟ شفتوا مال لاجيل ما له عازة? What about do you like The Little Mermaid? It's a classic. Have you seen it?
I've seen it.
I have a tweet by Audra. Ariel can be black because mermaids live in the deep ocean and they wouldn't get sun. This is from 30 years ago. Just say, oh yeah, so literally there's a guy, Matt Walsh literally said, like he's a Republican commentator who's like, mermaids can't be black. There's not enough sun. But bro, they're trying to get scientific with like mermaids. Shubon. Anyways, I just wanted to just quickly show this video and like just how insane. If you're one of these people who are mad, Hollywood's going woke, it's fine, man. I saw a lot of very cute videos of cute little black girls like seeing it. They're like, oh, mommy, look.
Those were adorable.
She looks like me. Khalas, you want to make that girl sad just so that 45-year-old bearded man ما يزعل يعني ما بفهم. We got Mamlouk, folks. We got an equipment store that sells haircut stuff. I want to show the kid. هيدا هو. Is this it? Check this out.
all-time favorite video.
Check this shit out. It's awesome.
هات لنشوف هيدا شو عامل عرض لليوم. عرض طول الأسبوع. يعطيك العافية.
فين؟
حبيبنا شو قصة العرض طول الأسبوع؟
حبيبي العرض عنا بالطول مش بالعرض.
اوف شو هالحكي؟ شو هالطول؟ شو العرض عفوا ضيعتنا يا زلمة.
عد معي.
يلا هات لنشوف.
مكنة دينجلينج.
اوكي.
كيمي 5017 بنزين الديربي شمع علبة سبراي جيل واكس مقص كيل موس جيل دقن شفرات حلاقة ورق رقبة بس كرمال الشباب $45. متى جاء الفاضي؟
طول بالك.
يي هالقعدة يي
طول بالك.
أنا $45 ماشي برو you get everything وقاد أعطينا كرسي جلد نقص عليها كمان. طب يلا نور we're gonna let you go.
Thanks for having me.
I'm gonna finish this off by myself folks. We've never done this before. This has
Bye,
never happened.
guys.
ما فينا نزعل جادون ما فينا ننطره.
A few moments later.
Nour left, folks. Heads up, she's gone. She left in the middle of the segment. The driver couldn't wait for her. He had another ride later. وما كان بدنا نأخره. جادون يعطيك العافية. More from our friend at Mamlouk. عنا hair zone. Jovi himself went to pay the shop a visit.
اسمعي منيح مملوك ملك البضاعة الكراسي بس من عنده رياحة 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 قد ما بدك. إذا بدك تقعد على الكرسي ليك ولا رياحة تعال عندي تعال عندي. رياحة بتقعد بتقص شعراتك وبتاخد كرستك على المحل أنت ومرتاح. الحقني لقلك.
These ads are so ghetto.
آدم مرحب يا حبيب القلب. شو أخبارك تمام؟ حضرت لي الأغراض؟ الأغراض جاهزين الحقني لفرجيك إياهم. يعني هول الأغراض اللي أخذتهم ليكم هلا أشكال. أشكال غريبة عجيبة.
It looks like spray paint.
وبعد في كفايه خليكم معي للاخر لفرجيكم اياهم بالمحل وبكون تفوتوا لعنده وبتحضروا قد ايه عنده اغراض وبضاعه بتعقد. يلا روح البضاعه
شو شيري يا جوفي
على كواليتي اجمل كواليتي وعلى الهيرزون اسرع وقت وصلوا. تكرموا ليكم على مشط تلعبوا فيه كيف ما بدكم. تكرموا تعال عندي كل البضاعه وصلت على الهيرزون ليكم على البضاعه.
واو beautiful بضاعه folks مثل ما شفتوا احلى كواليتي. we got another video كمان. هيدا شو
مدير شو هيدا اللي على وجهك؟
هيدا لكل حدا بيعتني بالبشرة. جبنا لكم هيدي المكنة اوكسي هيدروجين بابلز.
حلو.
المكنة هيدي عبارة عن 8 وظائف بمكنة واحدة. لكل اول 3 زباين من التيك توك رح يحصل على 3 هدول فور فري.
حلو.
ليكويد للمكنة.
حلو.
وهيدي اخر شي بديلكن متى جاي على الفاضي.
بالنسبة للي بده يتواصل معنا، أي رقم والعنوان لو سمحت؟
على 71 27 23 29.
عنوان المحل؟
عنوان المحل نزلة السفارة الكويتية، الرحاب، سنتر السودان، محل مملوك.
أهلا وسهلا.
متى جاي على الفاضي.
This kid's a gangster, all right? He's a G. It shouldn't be working. This is a child labor. GTA 6 for all my gamer bros out there, for all my gamers, gamer bros, gamer sisses, everybody out there. Everybody knows GTA, okay? It's the most famous game in the world, like maybe with Call of Duty. If you don't play GTA, you definitely know someone who plays Grand Theft Auto. I love the games. GTA 5 came out in 2013, so it's been almost 10 years. I waited in line at midnight to pick up that game. Anyways, GTA 6 has leaked, or at least over 90 videos of it. Let's read a little bit of that BBC article that talks about it. Grand Theft Auto 6 footage leaked after hack, developer Rockstar confirms. More than 90 videos and images from the next edition of the Grand Theft Auto franchise have been leaked online by a hacker, the game's developers say. The leaked content was posted on Sunday after what is being described as one of gaming's biggest security breaches. Rockstar Games said it remained unclear how the network intrusion occurred, but confirmed early development footage from GTA 6 had been stolen. The footage was put on the GTA forum site by a user called Teapot Tube Hacker. Now, look, I gotta say, I did watch a little bit of the footage just to get an idea. When I first heard the news, I honestly couldn't believe it because I've never heard of a leak that major happen. And it's very bad news for the game. So let me read a couple of reactions, Twitter reactions from gaming journalists, other gaming developers, just to give you guys a little bit of context of why this is a big deal. For example, Jason Schreier says, who's a famous gaming journalist, not that there was much doubt, but I've confirmed with Rockstar sources that this weekend's massive GTA leak is indeed real. The footage is early and unfinished, of course. This is one of the biggest leaks in video game history and a nightmare for Rockstar Games. To those who asked, there are several reasons this is a nightmare for Rockstar. One is that it'll disrupt work for a while. Another is that it may lead management to limit work-from-home flexibility. The repercussions of this leak might not be clear for a while. So yeah, it's not just like videos or photos of the game that leaked. It's actual source code. Now, I'm not an expert in like IT and source code. I don't really know what that is, but like source code is basically the engine that makes the game. It is the guts of the video game. It's the code that you write that makes things happen in the game. So if someone has the source code, they could manipulate the game. They could find ways to hack the game, to change the game. I don't really know. But the fact that so much of this is out there is very dangerous. And the guy was threatening to like release even more source code. So apparently what that means is that Rockstar might have to like scrap a lot of the work that they've already done and start again, redo a lot of the things. I don't know, man. They got a lot of things to figure out, but what seems to be the consensus is that this is definitely going to cause a delay. So for anyone who was complaining that like Rockstar is taking too long to make GTA 6 and the last one came out 9 years ago, well, this might have just made it worse for everyone. A couple of other tweets that talk about this. Paul Sasko, who's a developer, who's a game developer, says, dread to think what the Rockstar team is going through right now. Years of work are now being shredded, torn apart, analyzed, misunderstood, taken out of context, and memed. A destructive cycle games industry knows way too well. Help to make it better and don't engage with leaks. And another tweet from Neil Druckmann, who's the like writer and director of the Uncharted games and The Last of Us. To my fellow devs out there affected by the latest leak, know that while it feels overwhelming right now, it'll pass. One day we'll be playing your game, appreciating your craft, and the leaks will be relegated to a footnote on a Wikipedia page. Keep pushing and keep making art. It's Neil Druckmann knows a little bit about this because The Last of Us 2, a lot of story details leaked before that game came out. I don't know if source code was leaked or anything near the level that what Rockstar is going through right now. But it's just crazy, man. Like, I watched some of the footage. I was curious. To be honest, it looks really, really fucking good, especially for like such an early version of the game. It looks incomplete. It's obviously unfinished. There's a lot of unfinished textures in there. There's a lot of assets that haven't been put into the game yet. But it's very sad to see that happen. But from the short amount of footage that I saw, it looks fucking badass. We're going to play as this couple. They're going to be doing like heists and robberies together. It looks like a lot of fun, man. The graphics look great. It's just crazy that this happened to like the biggest gaming franchise in the world. I've never seen a leak of that magnitude happen. And I wish everyone at Rockstar the best. So let me know what you guys think. Like, did you guys take a look at the leaks? Are you interested in playing GTA 6? And I'm super excited. And if anything, these leaks made me more excited to play it. And now I'm sad to think that they're going to have to redo a lot of the work. And it's going to take longer to come out. So crazy shit, though. Like, this rocked the gaming news cycle. Okay, before we go, quickly, Game of Thrones, Rings of Power. I am caught up. I've seen the 4 episodes of Rings of Power and the 5 episodes of Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. I didn't like episode 4 of Rings of Power. I really liked episode 3. I thought episode 4 like killed all of that momentum and just slowed it back down. Game of Thrones is just firing on all cylinders, man. That series is killing it. So good. The actors are great. That fucking wedding, man. Any wedding that takes place in Westeros, there's bad news. Something bad's gonna happen. And I knew, like, we've seen the Red Wedding. I knew something was gonna go down, but fucking crazy regardless. Such a fun show. Nour she left, but she watched the first 4 episodes, so she's almost caught up. Hopefully next week she'll be able to share her thoughts on Game of Thrones. And she actually tried to watch Rings of Power, and she said that she stopped within 5 minutes. Mabarif, speak to her, okay? That's her taste. Anyways, folks, let's not keep this dragging for too long. خلاص نور فليت أنا مش محمس بقى أكمل بليها. Thank you for watching. It was a pleasure. Actually, I hope you guys enjoyed these topics. I had a good time with them. As usual, thank you to our lovely patrons whom we love so much. Rana, Rudolph, Joseph Sarkis, Gino Raide, Philip Edward Eel, Karim Belede, Darkwing Duck, Ziad Mgherbel, Ingenious Baboon, Yusuf Salah. Thank you guys so much. Superhero patrons like Ziad Ash'ar, Eli Tawil, Fadi Mukarzil, Rasha Audi, Daniel Nekhle, Rami Aleme, Joe Ghal, Amoons, thank you so much. And our God tier patrons, Jessica Ann, Muhammad Zain, and Muhammad Naamani. Please consider supporting us on Patreon. We need your help, folks. We could not do the show without you and your Patreon support. So seriously, we love you. We thank you so much, and we really appreciate the help. Do not forget to support our sponsor, Sidewalks.net. Click the link in the description. Check out the website. Don't forget to use the code SidewalksDNW for a chance to get cash back on October 15th via a draw. Leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, become a Do Not Warrior, and as always, folks, do not worry.